Hey there, partner, buddy, pal. How's it going? Oh, me? Oh, I'm just staring at this crumbled up piece of paper that I had a bunch of valuable tips written on. Got distracted, got in a rush, forgot that I didn't go through all of them. Proceeded to crumble it up, toss it away like yesterday's news. And then I realized I had to go back and uncrumble it and present this disaster of a paper now to you because there's still some valuable stuff on it. So today's tips for people who are creative, in the creative process somehow or another. Today's tip: create with others, whether you are writing, whether you are dancing, whether you are painting. So you can gather people in person, create these creative groups where you guys do your own creative projects. Maybe one person's painting, one person's writing, one person's doing something else creative. Maybe you're all doing the same thing. You can, of course, do this virtually, gather with people on Zoom or through, of course, YouTube. And it kind of holds you accountable, I feel, knowing that someone else is expecting you to be there at a certain time for a certain length of time. Also, if you're doing something like sprinting, so YouTube has a lot of people who host sprinting videos where you do something, it's usually writing, but it can be anything really, for 20, 25 minutes. Then there's like a 5 or 10 minute break where we can chat or just kind of take a break. And then you jump back in for 20 minutes and so on. That can be extremely helpful. I would say keep in mind that not everyone hosts the same way. Some hosts are very organized and very structured. So their 5-minute break is 5 minutes. That's it. Certain streams really stay on the topic of writing as much as possible, while other streams have longer breaks. They're a little more loose with the structure and scheduling, meaning that 5-minute break may become a 10 or even 15-minute break if there's a lot of conversation happening. The subjects may go all over the place. So it really depends what you like. Some sprints have music playing in the background. The Revised Writer is one of my favorite hosts for sprinting. I love her backgrounds. I love her music. I love that she kind of stays pretty structured with her timing, which allows me to get a good amount of work done. But I also have other people who are, again, a little more loose with their structure that I enjoy when I am doing creative projects in a little bit more of a relaxed manner. So if I'm not super like, oh, I got to get this done by this time, and I'm just more like, hey, I'm going to sit down and write for a while or paint or whatever, then I'll jump into those streams and have a little bit more of community and chatting. But it can be really helpful. So the nice thing about if you jump onto someone's stream is you can jump in and out as much as you need to. So maybe you do a couple of 20-minute sprints and then you need 30 minutes to have lunch. You can duck out at any time, jump back in. So that can make it nice in the way that there's some level of structure, but still some level of flexibility. Hi, babe. You want to come say hello to everyone? My dog. As I was saying, get in community. It can be really helpful to create with other people and have other people who you can talk to about your creating, your creative process, what you're working on and on and on. Someone who will actually give a shit. Someone who will care. Someone who also is creative and knows what it's like to have a passion project, to have something you are truly passionate about and want to talk about with other people who get it, who can appreciate what you're doing, who can share with you what they're doing, and keep each other inspired, accountable, motivated. Okay, so the next tip, make sure you're getting up, stretching, taking breaks, walking away from your work. Depending on how you personally operate, some people, if they take a break every 20 minutes, it's going to be very hard for them to refocus. So maybe for you, it's not, and now it's my battery dying. I'm telling you, like, if it wasn't for these amazing sunglasses, this great music, and this kind of shitty coffee, but still coffee, I think I would just give up on filming today because it has been bananas. So I must once again stop, drop, and roll. I'll be right back. And for the last time, I'm back. Oh my God, please, let's just get through the rest of this. Okay, so yes, get up, stretch, move. Maybe for you, it's every 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Maybe it's once an hour. I would personally say not to go more than 1 full hour without getting up, stretching, moving, doing a little spinal twist, something. And preferably, if you can, getting some fresh air. So if you're inside writing a lot, maybe when you have your break, you can step onto your balcony, your patio, into your yard, or simply open a window and stand there, get a little fresh air. It can really make a big difference in how energized you feel and how focused. Again, different people, different time lengths will work. So if you know for you, every 20 or 30 minutes, getting up, moving around is going to make it really hard for you to get back into focus mode, have it be a longer length of time. Just don't sit for so long that you're letting your back and your hips and everything get stiff, that your shoulders up around your ears, your like body is tense from just kind of sitting and not really getting motion in. So depending on, what kind of a break you're taking, maybe you can take a stroll around, maybe you just walk in place, maybe you do a 5-minute dance, which is my favorite way to get up and move. Whatever you do, make sure you're giving yourself breaks for your physical body and for your mental health. Being able to just say it's okay to take a break. It's okay to step away for a few minutes. It's okay to focus on something else for a few minutes. I know for me, without those breaks, I burn out. Now, sometimes, depending on what I'm working on, sometimes 20 minutes works perfectly for me. Other times I need that full hour to just go. I'm feeling inspired. The words are just coming. I don't want to interrupt that flow. So I'll go for that full hour. And then, like I said, it doesn't have to be this big thing. You can simply just get up, stretch a little, take a big deep breath, and allow yourself to get back to work. That's fine too. Different things will work on different days. It's just about listening to your body and what you need mentally as well. So make sure you're staying hydrated, you're getting that fresh air, you're moving around a little bit, you're giving yourself permission to take breaks when you need them. So keep your writing area. This is my last one for this video. This is a really important one, I think. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make it on a separate video so this video doesn't become too long. So if you want to see the next tip, check out the next video. Until then, take care and stay fabulous.